Hi everyone, I welcome you all to the another lecture on amino acids. Today we will be understanding the classification of amino acids. So as we already know that these amino acids, they also belong to different groups. So we can classify the amino acid based on the nature of the R group. So where was the R group? See, this was the typical structure of amino acid. NH3 positive, and here was the R group. So this R groups can be aliphatic, this R group can be aromatic. So depending upon the R group, we will be now classifying the amino acids today. All right. So let's move on to the aliphatic amino acid first. Aliphatic amino acid, as we know, they have the aliphatic chain as R group. So first example is glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, and isoleucine. So yes, I will give you a short trick. So ये हमारे जमाने की ट्रिक है. हम इसको कहीं से आई डोंट नो, मैं हमने खुद नहीं बनाई है, बट कहीं किसी ने बता दिया होगा या ग्रुप्स में सब लोग सारे फ्रेंड्स बनाते थे, है ना. तो इट गोज लाइक फैट गाइज, फैट फॉर एलिफेटिक, फैट guys always value large ice cream. Okay. So fat guys always value large ice cream. Fat guys always value large ice cream. So let's move on to the glycine. Glycine mein now what we will do, we will be replacing this R with alkyl groups, with aliphatic groups. All right. We'll be replacing this R with aliphatic groups. So let us move on to the typical structure of amino acid. It goes like CH, C double bond O negative, NH3 positive, and instead of R, we will here replace H. So this becomes C. The amino group and the carboxylic group is same. This becomes the structure of glycine. So what was next? Next was fat guys always. Always means alanine. So in the alanine, the similar pattern will go. So we will be not disturbing the amino group, will not be disturbing the carboxylic group, but yes, we will be replacing this H with CH3. So this becomes your alanine. Then valine, again COO negative, CH, NH3 positive. Now instead of one alkyl group, we will be adding this CH and CH3 and CH3. So see the structures, we are just adding alkyl groups to the side chain. This is what is making the difference in the structures, okay? So here we go with glycine, alanine, another one is valine. And after valine, this is leucine. So again, the structure you can draw with me. See the carboxylic group and the amino group, it remains the same. But valine se agle wala structure, now we will have to introduce one CH3. If you compare all the structures, we are just introducing the alkyl group. So here it go CH2, CH, CH3 and CH3. So this is the structure of leucine. This is the structure of leucine. And after leucine, here we go, the structure of isoleucine. CH, COO negative, NH3 positive. But we will be arranging the alkyl groups. Now CH, CH2 and CH3. Again, downwards we will be arranging one CH3. So this is the structure of isoleucine. leucine. So here we clearly understand that whenever we are moving, okay, moving forward in the, for the sequence as glycine, okay, glycine के बाद alanine, then valine, then leucine, then isoleucine. So these are the structure of aliphatic amino acid. And here we see in the typical amino acid, first of all, we replace H, then CH3, then again this group we have replaced. Then we are just adding one more CH2 here to the structure of valine. So we are just adding up the alkyl groups, and hence we are getting the aliphatic amino acids, and the short code goes like fat guys always value large ice cream. Yeah. Okay. So now moving on to the second classification. So it goes like when the amino acid they contains hydroxyl group. Okay. So they are known as hydroxy amino acids. Okay, they are known as hydroxy amino acid. So basically, there are three hydroxy amino acid. Now, in this, the side chain or the R group, they will include the hydroxy amino acid. So first of all is serine. The structure of serine goes like, see, we don't have to disturb the structures of the typical amino acid. It goes like this, NH3 positive. But अब यहाँ पर CH2 and OH. Okay, this is the structure of serine. So what we have done to the structure of alanine. Now for making the structure of serine, we will understand the structure of alanine. What we did in alanine, we just added up one CH3 group in case of R. So here, as they are the hydroxyl group containing amino acid, we are adding one OH group. All right. Next is the threonine. So in the threonine, again, CH, COO negative, NH3 positive, CHOH. This was the structure of, CH2OH serine. Okay. Now we just add one alkyl group to it. So it becomes the structure of threonine. Next amino acid is the tyrosine. So apart from the OH group, the tyrosine amino acid, it is aromatic in nature. It is aromatic in nature. So we will be covering this amino acid under aromatic amino acids. All right. So next are the sulfur containing amino acids. There are only three amino acids that are sulfur containing, but basically they are cysteine and methionine, and one is cysteine. The spelling goes like Cystine. So let us understand when two molecules of cysteine join together, it forms the cysteine. So yes, when the amino acids they were being studied, there were molecules which contains two cysteine residues. So let's start from the cysteine. So the cysteine amino acid, it goes like, see, basic structure of amino acid will not be changing. We are just changing the sized group as easy as anything. SH. Here we have put the sulfhydryl group. So this is the structure of cysteine. Now, if I say that there is an amino acid cysteine in which two molecules of cysteine will be playing their role. So now I will have to make the two molecules of cysteine. So I'm making one molecule of cysteine, first of all, okay, CH, NH3, CH2. So this is one molecule from the sulfhydryl group, this H will be removed. Now I'm making another cysteine, CH2, CH, NH3 and COO negative. So this whole structure, this becomes the structure of cysteine, and it is also observed in various amino acids that cysteine is present. Next one is the methionine. Next one is the methionine. So when we see the structure of methionine, it is CH, C double bond O negative, NH3 positive. Let's understand that this basic amino acid structure, it won't be changing anymore. So it goes like CH2, CH2, S, CH3. So this is the structure of methionine. Okay, this is the structure of methionine. So now there are certain amino acids which are, acidic. Why they are acidic? Because apart from the basic nature, what was the basic nature? CH, COO negative and NH3 positive. We understood that it was a zwitterion structure. But now in acidic amino acid, the side group will be acidic. So it will be CH2, COO negative. Okay, so this is what? This is aspartic acid. This is aspartic acid. Now, another one was the glutamic acid. Another one was the glutamic acid. So what was the glutamic acid? The glutamic acid was, it goes like this. The basic structure, CHCOO negative, NH3 positive, and now it goes like CH2, CH2, COO negative. Very easy. See why it's easy? Because we are only adding the alkyl groups or CH2 groups. ओके हम क्या कर रहे हैं? इधर CH2 आ गया, इधर एक CH2 था, इधर दो CH2 आ गया. सिर्फ याद रखना है एसिडिक अमाइनो एसिड ग्लूटामिक एसिड होता है और कौन सा होता है? एस्पार्टिक एसिड. ओके, so now the basic amino acid. Basic amino acid contain the NH2 groups apart from the deuterion structure, or sometimes there is the heterocyclic ring. So first of all, it is arginine. Let us see the basic group of the basic carboxylic group, COO negative, CH, NH3 positive. It will go like same. Okay. Now, in the structure of arginine, here CH2, 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 NH, C, NH2 positive and NH. So this is the structure of arginine. If you see the structure of lysine, the structure of lysine, the carboxylic group and the amino group, it will go the same. Okay, there is not at all difference. Okay, because we clearly know that all the amino acids, they differ in their R groups only. From each other they differ in their R groups. So it is basic amino acid. Why basic? Because there will be additional NH3 positive group. So this is lysine. This is the structure of lysine. If you compare the structure of lysine and arginine, here are certain additional groups. This group is additional. Okay. Rest are the same, almost same. Okay. So one is the histidine. One amino acid is the histidine. So when we आपको ना साथ साथ बनाने पड़ेंगे ये, तब easy होगा and you will have to practice them. So CH, C double bond O negative, NH3 positive, CH2. Now Here is the ring. NH, N, double bond, okay? And this ring is the imidazole ring. This is the imidazole ring. Okay, imidazole ring is this. So now these were the amino acids that are basic in nature. So it's all about understanding. Sometimes, हमें लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा boring है ये. No, it's not at all boring. Okay, it is not boring, but you need to understand all these. Now moving on to the aromatic amino acid, it's as simple as the amino acid containing aliphatic side chains. So where R group, it will be aromatic. So examples are phenylalanine, examples are tyrosine, and examples are tryptophan. So phenylalanine, we'll be moving towards phenylalanine first. Okay. So let us start with the amino group CH, negative. This was the basic structure. Now CH2, and here there will be an aromatic group. Okay, here will be an aromatic group. So this is what phenyl group है इसमें और क्या है ना? आप देखो इसके साथ एक phenyl group है तो ये क्या बन जाएगा? phenyl एलानीन, या फिर आप ये कहो कि ये क्या है? बेंजीन ग्रुप है. ठीक है, तो this is phenyl alanine. Next will be the tyrosine. आप ध्यान देना, ये टायरोसिन जो मॉलिक्यूल था, this was also the amino acid that contains OH group. All right. So today we are just classifying the amino acid. अब सिंपल इसमें फिनाइल के साथ एक OH ग्रुप आना है और कुछ भी नहीं है. It's as simple as that. Okay. So this is the tyrosine amino acid. Next is the tryptophan. Very important whenever it comes to operon system. So the structure goes like CH, negative, and NH3 positive, CH2. It contains indole ring. It has indole ring like this. Here is the N and H. Okay. So from here, there will be benzene ring. So this is the structure of tryptophan. This is the structure of tryptophan. Okay. So now there is an amino acid which is known as a false amino acid. Why it is a false amino acid? Because instead of amino group, this contains the imino group. Okay. Let us see the structure. This is the structure NH and COO negative. It contains one pyrrolidine ring. Pyrrolidine ring. Okay, this is the structure of proline. Proline is known as the false amino acid. Okay, so now the R group can be non-polar. Okay, so if the R group is non-polar, the examples are glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, methionine, and proline. So it can be polar or charged. Serine, obviously, whenever there will be, there will be positively and negatively charged molecules. So the molecule will be polar. Okay, examples are serine, threonine, cysteine, asparagine, tyrosine, and glutamine. Also, there are amino acids that are polar but contains negatively charged group. aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Apart from this, there are certain amino acids that are found in proteins. Okay, they are found in protein, but they do not participate in the protein synthesis. They won't be participating in the protein synthesis. So they are known as non-standard amino acids. All right. So they are 4-hydroxyproline, which is a derivative of proline, 4-hydroxylysine, which is a derivative of lysine, 4-carboxyglutamate, which is found in prothrombin. Okay. It is found in prothrombin. What is prothrombin? Prothrombin is a protein which helps in blood clotting. So the gamma carboxyglutamate is found in prothrombin. And the non-protein amino acid, gamma aminobutyrate, it is found in the free form in the brain. There are certain amino acids such as ornithine, citrulline, beta alanine. Okay, they are also, non-protein amino acids. Okay, because they are not found in proteins. All right. Okay. So there are certain polar, which contains positively charged R groups, lysine, arginine, and histidine. So now the essential and non-essential amino acids. Our body can only synthesize 10 of the amino acids. So there are certain amino acid which will be required in regular diet so as to maintain the proper function of the body, so as to maintain the proper uh, you know, structure and function of the body. So milk and animal proteins, they are adequate protein, but plant proteins, they are not considered as the adequate proteins because they do not contain the essential amino acids. Okay, so the protein in soybean is an exception, of course. It is an adequate proteins. So amino acid, arginine, valine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, and threonine. So this is the trick for, the non-essential amino acids and essential amino acids. And the trick goes like this: A, V, Hill, MPTT. A, V, Hill, MPTT. This is one trick and this is another trick. So that's all for today. And in case if you want lecture on any other topic, please let me know. Thank you so much. Stay tuned in.